Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on getting our Empire title. We're not quite there yet, but we're actually very, very close. Before we get to that, there is a couple of things that I want to do. I want to get this small hill fort built here, and we also need to come over here and get that barracks built. Now, we're going to have battlements done soon, which is going to allow us to start upgrading our castle fortification buildings. So we're going to get our castles upgrading in about 10 years. That's a ways out yet. We've got a lot of time on that. And I would like to spend down our money before we go too much further. So let's put in guilds in each of these cities that we built up over here. So we're going to put in guilds here. We're going to put in guilds here. Lovely. And the rest of that looks reasonably fine. Up over this direction, we could certainly upgrade these prayer halls. That's fine. That'll net us taxes. So we can put in cities here, here, and here. And looking at the rest of these, that all seems okay. Cool. We could certainly upgrade this cattle pasture. We cannot quite build a city over here because a temple has to be built first. Okay, and now we're out of cash. So we've definitely got some work going over here that will make us additional money. Of course, we're going to want to bump up to High Crown Authority. We don't have Royal Prerogative yet. That is here. So that's not a huge priority at this moment. We're going to do, like, battlements into manorialism into burrs, probably, is the way that this is going to go. And that's going to take some time. No doubt about that. Are we truced with Syria? Yes, we are. Are we truced with this jerk? Yes, we are. Are we truced with this jerk? Actually, no. But this was an awkward one. That's right. We were, like, going to wait out these truces. Yeah, that's definitely the way that that's going to go. So the Persian Empire is out over this way. We're truced with everyone important over here. So if we want to expand, it'd be down in Abyssinia. Which seems fine. We're not truced with this guy. We can just do a conky. A conky? Apparently this is a conky. I mean, Conquer County? Sure. Conky. I like it. Nice abbreviation. Apparently this is a conky now. We're going to conky this, and that looks good. We shouldn't need anything other than our men-at-arms. That should be more than sufficient. And they're just going to head on in. No problem whatsoever here. Yeah, these guys are going to join the war. 2,000? Irrelevant. We do not care. We do not care. We can ransom these prisoners off if we wanted the gold, and sure. Why not? We can also demand these payments. Apparently all of those were to the same person. So we can only do one at a time, which is slightly sad. We won this battle, right? Yeah, we absolutely did. They're walking in and fighting us. This is very silly. Our wife died. Was that our important wife? Stewardship 18. We might be able to improve that. Yes. Cool. So we're going to get a better stewardship wife here. We'll make her be our primary spouse. And that should solve our problem of being over our domain limit, which is going to be very helpful. No doubt about that. We can also increase the size of our Mubarazun. That's noted. Possibly after this war. Okay. Yep, that all looks fine. War against tyranny. We're allied with this guy again? Oh no. Do we just decline this? Honestly, he should have that under control. We'll accept it. He should win that easily. We have other things that we're working on. If we have to, we can go up there. Oh, we can sell trivial titles. If we have to, we can go up there. And what do we want here? 300 renown for 750 gold. I don't think that's worth it. It's not for sale. We'll take the 100 renown. Thanks. We definitely want to work up our renown a bit. So this war's over. We'll enforce our demands. And do we just send these guys up here? Who's the war leader here? Okay, he has a little more than I thought he did. The war leader is out over here, but where's his title? Oh, that's really awkward. exactly are we supposed to get there? I guess we walk up this way, embark, or just walk up. It's quite a journey, any way we slice it. We're probably better off to simply disband. Bump our Mubarzun up to size 12 here. All the rest of these are at maximum size. And re-raise up over here. Most likely. It'll take some time. Absolutely. So this is going to be very awkward. I'm going to split off some of these forces now. We're going to take them out over here. And we're going to split these guys in half. It's going to take us some organization time here. So that's looking good. Sure, show in this guy in his 50 gold. I like it. So I want to come down over this direction and get a city holding constructing here, but the temple has to be done first. So never mind, we actually can't do that. We only need this upgrade at this point. I would like to revoke this title. We still can't sway this guy. 23% chance? Okay. Oh, right, we're at 8 of 7. We need to grant out Zayla. Let's take a quick look here. The mud brick towers can be replaced with desert agriculture? Sure. I don't love it, but it'll do. Okay. That's fine. So we now have a little bit of extra territory over here. The question now is, when are our men-at-arms all going to show up? They have not yet. Now they're popping in. This is probably enough, right? Well, let's just give it the rest of the time here. We've got another 40 days. We gained a level of stress, which is not going to be great for our succession. There's no doubt about that. We'll pay our royal court a visit. It's only a flesh wound, clearly. We'll talk now, but your liege is paying for the carpet. Cool. Okay, so we've got about 20 days here. We're going to group all of these guys together. And we're going to head out here. As soon as we get grouped up, anyway. There we go. And now we need to make our way, awkwardly, here. It'll take us 8 months, and we're just going to walk. No embarkations. So we're probably going to have some pretty serious attrition by the time we get there, if I had to guess. I suspect it's going to be kind of grim. We'll see. He's sieging here. As long as his capital stands, ticking war score will be on his side. But this is not looking good for him. They're chasing him down. We could grab Divided Attention to get 2 extra domain limit. That is actually very, very helpful for us because we have a number of titles that we want to take back. For the moment, I would love to revoke this guy's title. 92% chance. Do we just send him cash? 100 gold? Actually, yes. 100% chance now. Beautiful. So we'll take that back. This is now under our control. So we have simple earthworks here. I would like to replace this with something that will generate cash, which would mean cattle pastures. Otherwise, this is fine. I'm not too concerned about it. This temple needs to be granted out, and we would want to take back this title as well. Right? That would be ideal. But we only have a 12% chance. So I think instead what we're going to do right now is we're going to personally hold, like, this castle title, which is just free. We can do that. There we go. So we're making our way on up over here. Sure, we'll lose some stress here. Do we want to negotiate this alliance? Sure. Seems okay. I maybe should have checked that that wasn't one of these guys. Okay, no longer truced. We are truced here. No longer, or we are still truced there. This guy we're waiting on. Okay. Our ally lost this fight, which isn't shocking. But we'll be arriving up here in the war leader's capital here shortly. This guy is challenging us to single combat. It's non-lethal single combat. He is 25 prowess compared to our 18 prowess. We decline. We have no interest in that. We do still need... That castle is actually maxed out. Right. We need this castle. That'll be 17 months. Okay. I'm okay with building up cash at this point, I think. We can usurp an emirate. Which emirate is this? Oh, that one. Sure, we could do that. That's absolutely fine. So we would grant that over to this fine gentleman here. There we go. Cool. Maybe he'll go after the de jure. That would be nice. I kind of doubt he will, though. So we've finally started our siege up over this way. We also just inherited this sheikdom, which we should grant out. Actually, there's a small hill fort here. We should change this over to something like hillside grazing lands or camelry. Doesn't really matter which. We'll do something like that. Do we care about this betrothal? This is Ajuran? I'm going to decline that. We're probably going to look to fight them relatively soon, so that's not going to be the route that we're going to take there. So we're going to have this taken over soon enough. The attrition out here is going to be rough, at least until we make our way up to here. Okay. Well, let's see if this ends the war. We do require a new steward. That will be this fine gentleman. Excellent. 9%. Okay. Let's make our way up over this direction. Ticking is on our side, but that's a problem. So we should leave a siege force here while the rest of our force goes down and defends that capital. So we're going to split here. We're going to split our onagers and a few units of levies like this. They're going to go up here with a siege leader, like this guy. And the rest of our force is going to come down this direction, arriving there in 3 months. Okay. That should be acceptable. In theory. They're running, which is exactly what I wanted to see them do. Can we catch them over this way at all? The answer is a little bit, yes. We caught 160 of them. The rest of them just kind of stalled out, though. Which is intriguing. Yes, our army is starving. Do we think we win this? We have a numerical advantage. We are an aggressive attacker with battle roll in desert and in drylands. I think we go for it. Yes, it's good. As I thought. Fantastic. So we're going to head up over this direction. We easily win that battle. And we're going to come out over this direction. We're now at 52 war score. So we're going to need to do a resupply, right? That's what we need to do right now. Period, end of story. We need to resupply. So looking at supply limits over here, splitting into 2 would be acceptable for now, but we're really going to more want to split into 4. So something kind of like this. Cool. Simple pastures were just constructed. Looks good. This war was just invalidated. So I guess it's no longer going to continue. We'll disband our forces. There we go. And we should come out over this direction and attack this guy with a duchy conquer. Absolutely. So we declare this war, and we drop our rally point. Here feels slightly greedy, but I'm still going to do it. Do we need anything other than our men-at-arms? Maybe. Yeah, I think we do. So we'll do a raise all here as well. We'll look to raise, what, like 10,000? Yeah, this should be sufficient. And then we would come in up over this direction, like so. Maybe we raise a few extra. We catch this Merc force. These guys would come up over here. Actually, they would greet us here. We would split off a couple units of levies and our onagers. These guys would come down to here then. We would put in a siege commander here. And group these units together to fight this force. Like that. We'll chase them down. Hopefully we can catch them reasonably quickly. They're going out over this way. That's a mistake. Okay, so we caught them. Looks good. They are now stack wiped, and we're going to make our way up over here, starting a slow siege over this way. This is slightly dangerous if their allies come in by sea. But we'll position here, and then we will head down this direction. I do see that dangerous faction. We can also extort our subjects, which we should do. This is Ajuran again. Get out of here. This is also Ajuran. Get out of here. So we're going to set up something kind of like this. This is a Liberty faction. Okay. We should be able to do something about this without any major issues. Yeah, this seems fine. Cool. They even live by my mercy alone. Okay, so we're at 71% war score right now. I'm going to bring these guys down over this way. And we'll start a slow siege over here. A challenge to board game, huh? What are we good at? We're not really great at anything. That's exciting. Learning of 5. I guess we're best at martial. Well, we're just going to keep going with the martial option. And we win. Fantastic. An excellent match. I'm surprised that we won. We only had 8 martial, but sure, that's fine. Do we want to build a carp pond? No. No, we don't. That is a waste of money right now. We definitely want to keep our money around and invest our money when we can. So coming down over this way, we definitely get that done. That is every building in our capital duchy ready to go, with the exception of this tower house. We need this guy to come of age so that we can start swaying him or revoke the title from him. That would be nice. But alas, for now, that's all we can do. This war is now over, so we are going to enforce our demands and disband our troops. These titles are going to need to be granted out. We're going to change this watchtower over to something economic, like a camelry. It's not strictly economic, but it's better than nothing. And that looks good. This seems fine. And this seems okay. So we're going to grant these right on out. We probably have too many duchies, right? I'm guessing so. Apparently not. Was this duchy destroyed? Not created. Okay. That's fine. We don't need to create it. So looking now at the Arabian Empire title, we need a lot more there, but it's the Kingdom of Egypt title that we're really, really close to now. So that's looking good. At this point, we need to attack this guy. This will give us the title of the Kingdom of Egypt. So we're going to declare this war. I think we're going to raise up here. Okay, he has like 2,000. That's not very important. So we're going to come in over this direction. I'd like to catch him here. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to. We did just inherit this mosque, which should be granted out. There we go. And from here, I'm thinking about raising up a couple of levy troops, specifically a couple thousand. Something like this. They will come out over this direction. And then we're going to leave our siege men-at-arms here. They're not going to make progress. Not until our levy troops arrive. Looking for a siege commander. An available siege commander? No? Wow, no available siege commander. Okay. I guess they're all traveling. Well, we're going to head down over this direction now. Now, what if this guy turns around and attacks us here? Well, that would be annoying. For sure. So we're going to group here, and I'm just hiding these guys back here. I think you can see them. Okay, we can see his force here now. Now he's going to make his way around, right? We're going to be a little behind. And I think that's okay. He's likely going to make for this force. Actually, he's just sitting here right now. We just had a wife die. That was not our important wife. Okay, so it doesn't really matter who we marry. I guess you're pretty. That'll give us a nice congenital trait. Sure. Okay, so we're going to apparently catch this guy here. I don't know if that's real or not. Looks like it is. Cool. So we're going to fight him there. That is absolutely free. That's a stack wipe. We'll start up a siege here. These guys are going to head southward here. That's 2473 there. That shouldn't be a problem. That's this guy joining in, but the war is over. So this is fine. We'll enforce those demands, disband those troops, and let's take a look at what we've got here. This hide tent could certainly be swapped over to a desert agriculture. I'd like the mud brick towers to, be changed over, but this is fine for now. We got regalia. Hang on a moment. We got regalia. We can actually equip something here. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I like it. So now we've got this location where, once again, I'd like to drop the militia camps for something like a desert agriculture before we grant that out. Over here, we drop the watchtowers for desert agriculture before we grant that out. And then here we've got bloomeries, of all things. Okay, I don't know why we have bloomeries here. We'll swap that for a desert agriculture, and we'll grant that out. Okay, so that all looks good. Now, of course, we can acquire the Kingdom of Egypt title. And so we shall. This is going to be a problem when we have a succession. Unless we get the Empire title between now and then. Which might end up happening? We'll see. How old are we? We are 58. And we have 76 out of the 94 counties that we need. So we need 18 additional counties. Over here, we're to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 11 additional. I think we can do that. We can do our kingdom invasion of Syria, and that should do the trick. Yes, that should do the trick. So we would offer vassalage if this guy would accept it. Actually, he's only 3 reasons away. Interesting. We might be able to just send him cash here. 150 gold. And now he'd accept just becoming our vassal. Beautiful. That was worth 150 gold, as far as I'm concerned. So we're above our vassal limit, yes, and we can do things about that. Specifically, we can create this duchy title, and we would grant that to this guy right here. Fantastic. We can't grant out kingdom titles at this time. Architect seems good. We'll take that. Cool. So, now we need to get the Empire title before our succession. This would be a very, very messy succession if we were to die right now. So we want to attack Syria, but we still have a truce on him. When is that up? 13 more months. Wow. Okay. I expected that truce to be over by now. To be honest. I really did. 11 counties as expected needed here. Okay. So we just have to wait 13 months. If we die between now and then, awkwardness ensues. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see if we survive. I mean, reconquering this, in theory, should be relatively easy. We'll have claims on it all. It should be fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.